Hello students, myself Komal Walde from RBNB College, Shrirampur, District Ahmednagar. Student, today we are discussed about the practical of subject biology. From the biology practical, there are the fourth question on spotting. There are the 10 spots are given to you and you have to identify and write the characteristic of that spot. So student, there are the 10 spot from A to J, and today we are going to discuss about the spot F, and that spot F to identify the common disease causing organism like the Plasmodium, Ascaris, Entamoeba with the help of given spot as well as with the help of chart or with the help of permanent slide, and you have to comment on symptoms of the disease that they cause. So student, today we are discuss the first disease, that is the disease malaria. Okay student, let me start. The disease malaria and the causative organism of the disease malaria is Plasmodium vivax. The Plasmodium vivax is the intracellular parasite, the blood parasite which is present in the human and other vertebrates also. The life history of the Plasmodium is completed in the two hosts, that is the host, and it is partly in the intermediate host, that is the female mosquito. The host of the Plasmodium is man as well as the female mosquito. Now students, we are discuss the common symptoms of this disease malaria. The disease malaria, which is caused by the Plasmodium vivax, the symptoms of the malaria which include fever, shivering caused by the release of hemoglobin. It causes the joint pain, vomiting, anemia and the retinal damage as well as the convulsion. It is the symptoms of disease malaria, but the specific and the very classic symptom of the malaria is cyclic occurrence of the sudden coldness, which is followed by the rigor and then fever. Again, the sweating and the lasting for 4 to 6 hours occurring at 48 hours or every 2 days. That is, these are the very common symptoms of the disease malaria, which is caused by the organism Plasmodium vivax. Now we move on our next spot. It is the Entamoeba Histolytica, and it is caused the disease amoebiasis. Okay students, there is a spot of the Entamoeba and you have to write about the symptoms and comment on the Entamoeba. And this Entamoeba Histolytica causes the disease amoebiasis, which is 3 stages, means this disease amoebiasis having the 3 stages, that is the trophozoite, precytic stage and the cystic stage. Okay student, then the comment on that Entamoeba is this disease is caused by the trophozoite form. The disease amoebiasis is caused by the trophozoite form, and this cytoplasm is differentiated into ectoderm as well as the endoderm. Again, there is the presence of nucleus which is present in the center, and the periphery region there is the presence of food vacuole. It is the structure of Entamoeba Histolytica, and these food vacuoles nucleus is all are bound by the plasma lemma. It is the structure of that Entamoeba which causes the amoebiasis. Now the symptom of that amoebiasis, the symptoms are very common of the disease amoebiasis which is occur in a man. The trophozoite lives in the mucosa and submucosa layer of the large intestine, and it causes the dysentery, abscess in the liver, brain and the lungs. The common symptoms are passing out the stool with mucus and the blood. It is very common symptoms of this disease. Again, along with that, there is the abdominal pains occur in man, and the nausea and the bowel irregularity are common symptoms of the disease amoebiasis. Now we move our next spot. These three animals, the Ascaris, Entamoeba and the Plasmodium, these spot occur at the spot F. Now we are discussed about the Ascaris. Ascaris, the Ascaris is the organism which causes the disease Ascariasis. The Ascariasis disease is caused by the Ascaris. The Ascaris are animal or organism having separate sexes, means male sex and female sex is separate. It is found in the giant intestine, means it is also called as the giant intestinal roundworm. The Ascaris is also called as the intestinal roundworm. The body is elongated, cylindrical in shape, and it is creamy or pinkish in color. The lateral line is present in the body, as well as the sexes are separate, means the male sex and female sex are separate, that is the unisexual in nature, and the sexual dimorphism is well marked in the Ascaris. The body is covered with cuticle. Let me discuss the symptoms of disease Ascariasis. The disease caused by the Ascaris, and this disease is called as the Ascariasis. The common symptoms of the disease is the abdominal pain. Again, in more severe cases, the patient may be experience restless, the weight loss, again intermittent loose stool, and occasional vomiting is occurred in the patient. During the pulmonary stage, it may be brief period of the whooping cough and dyspnea and the substernal discomfort. The most symptoms are due to the physical presence of the worm. This worm present in the intestine, and this physical presence of this worm occur the very common symptoms of the disease Ascariasis. So student, here our spot F is completed. Thank you.